things I don't like. I'm scared.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
I like the way you smile at me, baby. I like the way you smile at me, baby. So baby,
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any. Victor?
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
got time to hang around.
What's taking him so long? Something must be wrong.
I think I saw him with Officer Armstrong. Just take it easy.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Try to stay calm.
You better hurry, Jack.
He's on his way.
That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
Die, you pathetic bastards!
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. That's an unusual design. These fellas have one curious art collection.
Keep shooting!
That's an unusual design. It's locked. It won't open. It won't budge.
At last! Thank you.
An old wardrobe. Poisoning by the looks of it.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walt.
A key. Could come in handy. I can't open it. It won't open. It won't open. It's locked. It's locked. As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future. It's unlocked. The fire's still burning. It must have been lit recently, but it started to die down. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. It's unlocked. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room. Not sound good. Well, that's just swell. Good God, what the hell is all this? wake up. I'm not touching it again. There's no power. The machine must have overloaded. He's dead. This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. There's no power. It looks like something's been removed from it. What the hell is that? It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. The crystal's still warm. It looks like something's been removed from it. It's been more than 6 years. since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I'm beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway. Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Hello again.
Yeah?
I'm after directions to the First National grocery store.
And I'm busy. So stop your pestering me with questions.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. It's locked. It won't budge. It won't budge.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
It won't open. Nothing of interest. A dusty assortment of old books. Could you direct me to the First National grocery store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
I never heard of no Burnham.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Elliot Robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
He isn't gonna... It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. Evening, Constable.
Constantly, I'm busy. No time for talking to strangers.
I'm Detective Jack Walters. I've been hired by the regional manager of the First National.
And I'm Constable Burt, and I'm the law around these parts, and I'm still not talking to you. Now get lost. This ain't the place to be stood about. Move along.
It won't budge. Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
Hello again.
Mr. Walters.
Look, miss, I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about playing dumb for a few minutes?
No.
Can you at least tell me if you knew the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Look here, Mr. Walters. I can't answer your questions, and your harassment is putting us both in danger. Please, leave me alone.
In danger? From whom?
The Order. Now go.
She isn't going to tell me anything useful right now. It won't budge. The storage depot. It's shut. It won't open. That bridge spans the Monuxet River. It won't open. This car's seen better days. I'm looking for Brian
I
Burnham.
never heard of no Burnham.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't rightly say as I know him.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
If you don't like it, just turn around and leave.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks as know what's good for 'em are safely bolted in their homes by now.
won't budge. It won't budge.
Stop! You can't come down there.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful. It won't budge. The door's bolted shut. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. The delivery truck for the Innsmouth courier. It's not been in use for some time. It won't budge. The window's smashed. I can see what looks like an old dark room. The door's bolted shut. The door's bolted shut. The door's bolted shut. It's unlocked. These shelves look light enough to push. Assorted paperwork.
but nothing of any real interest. It won't budge. Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. A typewriter, invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. It won't budge. It won't budge.
What they doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
That alley leads around the back of the First National. The door's bolted shut. It won't open. Perhaps I could use them to block the door, to give me more time to look around. These shelves look light enough to push. The till's empty. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
What they doing snooping around here? Get out! Them things don't belong to you. I'll be taking them back.
Damn. I need to be more careful.